I'm almost 43 years old, and about a little over 4 years ago I got into weightlifting. I kind of gave up the running over the years. It's just hard on my joints and my back. But I got into weightlifting and I started doing Spartan races, and it was great. And I lift pretty heavy, but I was starting to have a lot of hip issues. And I had known from my college days that I think I had a little bit of an alignment issue or something, because I would have a lot of hip and lower back issues from running. So I was noticing that I was starting to have a lot of pain in my right hip, especially when I would be squatting. And it got so bad that even just lifting my right leg up, like to cross my leg, I couldn't do it. I'd have to actually physically assist my leg up to not have the pain. And that was the first thing that I noticed within, I would say, my first 3 visits. My right hip pain was gone. I can say the #1 reason I decided to sign on as a patient, despite being a skeptic of chiropractic care, is his technique, that it wasn't the typical manipulation. Because the one time I had been to a chiropractor over 20 years before, it was the manual manipulation, and it's very jarring. But when he had described his technique when I first met him at the Health and Safety Fair on base, I thought, okay. And so the first time it was done, you're kind of like, that's it? It's so gentle. You don't even really, and then you're kind of thinking, is this really doing anything? So then you're kind of skeptical for a different reason. But then you realize, wow, after a couple days you're like, this is working. And so then I was full on. So that's why it took a couple months before I was willing to sign on the kids. But I definitely would not have signed up my children if it was typical chiropractic care. It was only because of the torque technique that he uses.